Oh, I turned, dude, that was a magic trick. We got ourselves some motor shells. This one's from Potsy, and this one's from a while ago. I never got around to it because I don't like shells, and I don't want to cause myself hand pain, but what else am I going to play? So this is apparently Potsy's first hack, but Potsy's made some other stuff, and I couldn't remember, so I looked it up. We got Broken Shell, Learn to Shell Jump, Simply Kaizo, and Super Ordinary World. Simply Kaizo, I think it was the most recent one. I'm not sure. I can't remember. This is the first one. Yeah, it's got motor skills and shells. And it's a lot of backdrops, and it may cause hand pain. That's a warning. Anyway, it's an expert 8 exit. It's got a 5 with 4 ratings. Title screen. Looks like we are spinning and we are shell jumping, as promised. The tricks flow nicely into the next. Still hard, still achievable. Something I don't read. One of my favorites. And pretty good hacks, some tight setup, sections are pretty short, solid amount of backdrops, makes for good practice. I could tell you what, I could definitely use a lot of backdrop practice. It's the sort of thing where every time I run into an hack, I practice. That's when I practice it. And so the back taps, I usually start pretty slow on the back taps, but we start speeding up a bit. It is a practice thing. It's not something I can innately do. But anyway, I'll see how long I can hold up for. Let's try motor shells from Potsy. Potsy's first hack for 2025. Hack of motor skills and shell jumps. Alright, we have started here on the Overworld. The Overworld is a very large structure. And a lot of... you know what? Hey, good job. First hack Overworld. Just want to check we can't enter this grass spot. No. Alright, pilot. Falling start is a great start. I think that's probably what we do, right? We bump it, and then motor skillet and spin. Is that a backdrop? Is that required? I just want to check. Yeah, we're not making that. Oh, yeah, something like, yeah, do that a bit better. Okay, that's disgusting. Is it? No, okay, no, that's fine. That's just a low bounce shell jump. I forgot that it was a low bounce shell jump. The problem is you have to cut so much jump on it, because like you want to bring maximum speed into the backdrop, but the bucket for the spiny shell jump is so short. So you got to control your jump while doing motor skills in that sort of tight space. And then you just mentally be prepared for the backdrop. I just had a thought. I wonder something. If I can avoid doing the backdrop, if there's a different tech. Oops. There's a pipe there. That might be close to the end, huh? Oops. Alright, there we go. Oh, I wonder. It does make me wonder how many backdrops we can avoid doing with spin crush motor skill tech. Right, Motorola. Yeah, thanks, Space Cowboy, for the genie shaky camera. Oh man, that's way too close. It's so tough with all the jumping and the camera movement. Damn it. Nice jump. Man, look, I don't know. Oh, there's a disco shell. There's a... Dude, what do you want? I mean... What the hell? What? I do not understand why you put 1,000,000 sprites on 1F0s above a blind drop onto a disco shell. But you know what? It's what it is. Oh, but the disco shells are there. There's there's a lot about this. I feel like I don't understand that setup either. Like I've got a way through it, but there's pieces that don't make sense to me. What is this? It's just some sort of like bare backdrop. It's very laggy there. Oh, okay, it's, yeah. No, oh, stars, you have no idea. The first level in this hack, I could not do the backdrop. It was the most messed up backdrop setup. And so I should have spun through the red shells and turned normal jump before disco shell. I get, look, yeah, JCM, that's probably what you do. But like, I didn't see a blue coin. I didn't think about it, honestly. Because when you see a setup like that, I wasn't sure what the Cooper was for. You see the 2 shells on 1F0s, you're like, certainly. You just like, because you don't see the disco shell, right? And you're like, well, I'll just bump them down and, you know, it'll do something cool. I didn't die immediately when I tried that on my first attempt. So I was like, well, I'll just keep doing that. Classic, like, freaking kaizo brain. Oh. Weird Yoshi fly guy. I don't even like Yoshi flight, man. I'm over that. That's another thing people have pushed way too far. Motor tubes. What do we find in the tubes? Shell jump. Is that like a forward? Yeah, alright. Then a short shell jump into some sort of thing. I don't know, man. I mean, look, to be fair, I don't think you even need to do that. Like, you could just... I mean, maybe. Like, you could do that if you really want. In fact, we'll try that. Why don't we jump from here? Oh, wait, where there's ground down there? How am I supposed to know that there's... Alright, anyway. Yeah, I see where they're going. I mean, this just looks like a backdrop, right? But we know that they're... Yeah, whatever. I'll just try it. Ah. Right, yeah, I didn't really... Okay, it's not a double bounce shell, is it? But yeah, there's a coin there. You know, so that's probably, you know, it's probably very readable. Yeah, we say Z in Australia. Yeah. I do too much code switching on this channel for the sake of Americans. I'm sorry that I say Z. That's a spin. That's just how, you know, it was the last few decades of my life. I didn't have a problem just saying Z. And you go on Twitch and it's like, don't you mean Z? Uh-huh. Yeah, we gotta do a shell as a drop there. Right? I was villain in Power Rangers. Yeah, he was called Zed, right? Oh well, yeah. Screw me, dude. I gotta do a better backdrop, idiot. There we go. Gotta do it way lower. Oh. Yeah, I don't remember all the names either. But I remember Rita's last name was Repulsa or something like that. But just between you and me, I didn't think she was very repulsing at all. First gear. Because the motors, sometimes you have gears with the motors and stuff. Yeah, it was clearly... Was she hot? I mean, it's eye of the beholder, really. It's up, you decide. Never thought about it? I mean... Think about it. You have a think. Yeah, learn the low bounce thing. Spin, spin, spin. Yeah, that's all good. Let me have a look at what she looks like. Rita Repulsa. She doesn't look that good. I don't know. I just wanted to say something. My favorite Power Ranger is Zack. The Mastodon is the coolest dinosaur. I can probably cheese that one too. Yeah, Power Rangers the movie. How good is the theme they wrote for that one? Yeah, did you guys? I mean, maybe I don't know if it was obvious if they mentioned it in the movie. I don't remember, but it was set in Sydney. Like the city was freaking Sydney. Had the Centerpoint Tower. In the going on in that one, Power Rangers movie. All right, midway. Whoa, okay, I wasn't expecting that to happen. A bit late on that. It might take another few tries, because it is a weird coordination to do it, this thing here. Because like that was too early. I was trying to overcompensate a bit too much. Because it doesn't, whatever it is, it doesn't feel natural, so I have to kind of just tune it in a bit. Oh. Right, oh, it's time to switch into second gear. I can't wait. Is that a just straight up backdrop? Let's find out. I reckon they want you to do that. We'll see if we need to. I mean, the start is not great, honestly. I think we can probably get away with the spin tech. Maybe. I don't think I can do this backdrop. So that's the closest we've gotten. You don't know what you're doing? Yeah, maybe you'd probably stand to look at least like one tutorial for like how to move stuff around in levels, like how to insert, like place blocks, right? People's first instinct isn't to go to the help menu in applications because they've become like so awful. But I assure you, if you go to help and then contents in Lunar Magic, you're going to find like the best Lunar Magic documentation, like the best readable way to learn Lunar Magic. I mean, just make stuff. Whatever you, just so you know, whatever you make is going to be like pretty awful and stupid. And that's, you know, just keep playing around. I don't mean to presume. But just, you know, don't worry about making a hack. Just worry about getting comfortable making stuff. Alright? I haven't seen any of Pawn Show's levels. I don't know what Pawn Show's ideas are, but in general, the very first thing you make in any creative tool is probably not amazing. I don't know. Hey, prove me wrong. Yeah, I don't think Akagari Mario World was Mega Scott's first levels. Whatever, you got an axe to grind, clearly. I'm just saying, you know, don't worry about what kind of hack you want to make right now. Don't get too attached to like the first couple of blocks you put down. That's all. I hope that people understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think it's more a height problem, right? It looks tight because I'm bad at it, probably. Oops, nice. And then, so then, what are we doing here? Thanks for, yeah. Gift sub. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's, okay. It's a late regrab, alright. Yeah, it didn't have the shell, the official shell hack font. If you go on S&W Central and just search shell, I assume, let me have a look. Shell, alright, go into gallery view. Okay, there. 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 You know, so these are like some of the official shell hacks that use that font. Never gets old, yeah. There we go. What are you talking about? I think you bump into that. Okay, another supposed backdrop there. Into a that normal shell jump, spin shell jump. Okay, cool. So we can dodge the backdrop with the spin crush move there. So close to the wall. Yeah, because I gotta pull back way further. Yeah, way too close to the wall. Oof. Or do I go flying the other way? Well, when you throw things in spin, Mario's constantly facing different directions. Like every 4 frames or whatever, Mario's facing direction changes. And so if so in vanilla, spin throw is random effect. It will, you know, spin throw is very hard to determine the direction it's going to come out. In this hack and in a lot of hacks that require you to throw items when you're in spin, if you're holding a direction, then it forces it to come out that side. But if you do enough shell stuff, you know, normal shell jumps, not, you know, with normal shell jumps, I like to neutral when I throw the shell so I don't accidentally do an up input and throw it up into the air. But you can't do that with spin item throws because you can't force it to go out the direction you want it to. So it's just a adjustment you have to make for spin throws. All right, 3rd gear. So like, It's a lot of items just sitting around for me to work out. I think it's that. I just don't know what the extra shell's for. We just eject at that point? Yeah, alright, cool. That's definitely too early. Crimson spin, back throw. Where you don't line up on the coins show you where the thing is, not where to be. Right. No backdrops in that level. Oh. Alright, well now I've reached 4th gear. To confirm, I can go through that, right? Like... right. We're gonna spin that one as well. I'm not gonna do the backdrop. Okay, low. Spin. Forward shell jump, I guess. Alright. Man, yeah, alright. Cool. I mean, you'd assume that they just make you do a backdrop, right? Yeah, shell, spin, bumper thing. So... like, yeah, like that. Yeah, you know, I tried. Oh. Alright, we're over here. We have 5th. We just keep going up in gears. 5th gear. That's certainly a motor shell, right? Because we need to, yeah, they want us to backdrop it, and you know how excited I am about backdropping shells. Yeah, that's actually a Z, alright. I think that's always what you do. Wait, what the hell is these? I assume that it's still in good working order because you're a loving owner. Alright. Dude, all I want to do is one shell jump. Pixel Ninetales. Oh, I turned, dude. That was a magic trick. I landed on it and it was a normal shell, and then when it scrolled back in, it was a motor shell. Oh yeah, that's right. The shell changes gender. Just to be sure. Oh, there, low bounce, shell thing, spin. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, well, now I know what that is. Alright, we gotta do that a little bit higher up. Oh, but I gotta be further back if I'm gonna do that. Oh, man, come on. My right thumb is starting to feel it, that's for sure. Just made it. Oh. Alright, there we go. Credits time. Thanks for playing. You're welcome. Yeah, it was Potsy's first hack. Potsy's made 4 hacks since then. Yeah, if you like motor skill shells with some backdrops, some of them totally optional, by the way. But one of them certainly not, and very, very difficult. Yo, Mangravy, SNO Central Community, Emmy Ordinary Game, and Cracker were very helpful. But play testers like Emmy Ordinary, Swiggity Weedy, Ryu Penguin Icebreaker. It was inspired by Emmy Ordinary Gamer, Swiggity Weedy, Ryu, Grandpa Bear, Xiao, and my community. Also Ryu, by the way, not the other one. Oh, it's pretty hard. But I think if you're like really into shells, probably not going to find it that difficult, right? Usually there's like maybe one tough thing per section, 1 or 2 tough things per section in any given level. But I think, was it this one? Was this the level that had like the messed up start? Second gear maybe. Yeah, this one, dude. This one is messed up. Like, for me, I think this is maybe the tightest backdrop setup I've ever had to deal with. So where did we land for exits? We're looking for 8. And there it is. I got all 8 exits in motor shells. Potsy's first hack again. If you're like a shell genius, probably blast through that one. Generally, once you kind of unlock the back half of a section, it's not that tough. Sometimes there's a tough thing at the end, but usually the tough things are sort of towards the front. And it's quite readable a lot of the time. But yeah, motor skills, it can be a bit hard on the thumb as well. Probably take some breaks. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, there you go. It's done.